Hi, welcome to my
But I almost
video
forgot.
on
It's not
what,
asking
eighth
for the
grade
radius, it's
geometry
asking for the
stuff.
diameter.
We'll get started
So
here.
if the radius is 9, then the
We have
diameter
which of
must
the
be
following is the
18,
correct
and
description
whatever
of
the
the graph
units are, I
shown.
actually don't have
And
those
I'm going
units in
to
front of
come
me,
in
but
tighter here.
always include
And
those
what we
units.
have is ABCD. This is the original, and this is the image. And we know this because there's little prime marks here that show, and the originals don't have those little prime marks. And it looks like the orientation has changed because it goes A, and then I didn't just translate it over because A is no longer here, it's over here. So it looks like this whole thing was perhaps rotated. It's spun around the center here. And so what I'm going to say is, well, first off, all these are rotations. Okay. Second, um, yeah, this is since the orientation changed, it went from this quadrant to this quadrant, and it rotated. This is 90 degrees, and this would be 180 degrees. So the answer is going to be C. That is definitely the answer. Um, let's see. Oh, let's go wide here. Which of the following shows a reflection over the horizontal axis? So the horizontal axis is the x-axis, and it looks like it's this one right here, right? Because the horizontal axis is here, and it's just a mirror image of itself. That would be D. Well, that's pretty easy. And we'll go to the back side. And we're asked to dilate the figure by a scale factor of 1.5 with the origin at the center of the dilation. What are the vertices of the image? Well, let's get the location of these. Let's just go with 1 1 1 1 right here. This point right here, 1 comma 1. If it's 1.5, then we have to multiply each of these. 1 times 1.5, that would be 1.5, comma 1 times 1.5 again is 1.5. And let's see which of these has 1.5 comma 1.5 for m. So m is that. So m prime would be this. And let's see, m prime 1.5, 1.5. Okay. Negative 1.5, negative 1.5. Well, that one's not it. C right here, 1.5, 1.5. Okay, could be that one. And D, 1 and 1. No. So it's either A or C. Let's go to another point here. Let's see where these are different. J, um, ooh, those are different right there. And so let's just go with that one, J, because we'll know what it is after J. So the location of J right here, let me bring it in tighter. Location of J is 1 and 4. So this is 1 and 4. So, oops, that's M. So M is that. That means that, so J is 1 and 4, 1 comma 4. And we need to multiply 1.5 times both of those. So J prime will be 1.5. 1 times 1.5 is 1.5. And 4 times 1.5 should be 6. So 1.5 and 6 for J prime. 1.5 and 6 is that. And this has the coordinates switched. We don't even have to check the rest of them. It's going to be A. Okay. In the figure, this AB, line AB is parallel to line CD, and the measure of angle 6 is 151 degrees. So 6, I could write 151 degrees right there. The figure, what is the measure of angle 2 in degrees? So the measure of angle 2 right here. Um, well, I think that what I could do is I could say angle 5 plus angle 6 is 180 degrees. So if I take my calculator, I don't need my calculator for this. So 180 minus 151, 9, 7, that's 29 degrees. so 29 degrees for that. So that and that make 180 degrees because we have a straight line right here. And then I know that these are corresponding angles. Again, in class, I said that if they look the same, they're going to be the same measure. So angle 2 is going to be 29 degrees. Let's go to number 5. What is the value of x? And so let's see. Here's a straight line right here. And if this is 99 degrees, then this is going to be 180 minus 99 degrees, which means it's going to be what, 81 degrees, right? Because 1 degree would be 100 and then 80. So that's 81 degrees. And then this one is 180 minus 129. So that's 1 be 30, 51 degrees. Okay, so this is 81 and this is 51. So this right here is going to be 180 minus uh, 81 minus 51. Oh, I could have just done that, couldn't I? Um, so I'm thinking about that. So 180 minus 81 should be 99, and 99 minus 51, what? That's going to be 48 degrees. And there you go. So angle X is 48 degrees. And I chose 180 minus that because the sum of the three angles inside of a triangle all is 180. Okay, number 6. Find the volume. Find the volume of the figure. Round to the nearest tenth. Okay, you know what? In fact, I think I'm going to do number 7 first because they're related. The volume of a cylinder is uh, pi times the radius squared times the height of the cylinder. So this would be 3.14 times the radius squared, which is 7 squared times 11. So this is 3.14 times 49 times 11. What, that would be 539. 539. I'm pretty sure 11 times 49 is 539. Okay. Times 3.14. You know what? I'm thinking that if we're doing this on the test and you don't want to use a calculator, then how about I mean, I could multiply this by 3.14 times 3.14. And let's go 1692.5, right? Because we have to round to the nearest tenth. It says the tenth. Oh, 100. Round to the nearest hundredth. So 1692.46. 1692.46. Volume is cubic units. Eh, there's no need to labor it more, huh? I mean, you could put it in terms of pi, but I think I've said enough. So if the volume of the cylinder is that, then the volume of the cone is the cylinder divided by 3. So pi r squared times height divided by 3. So that's 3.14 times the radius, what, 8.5 squared times 18 divided by 3. I like this because 18 divided by 3 is 6. So that's going to be 3.14 times 8.5 squared times 6 because these canceled. And that's 6 and this is 1. 8.5 squared should be 72.25 times 6 times 3.14. Okay, well, that's waiting for a calculator right here. 72.25 times 6 times, oops, 72.25 times 6 times 3.14. Okay, I keep doing wrong. 72.26 times 6. Okay. Okay, something's wrong here. 72.25 times 6. Okay, that looks good. Times 3.14 times 3.14 equals 1361.19. 1361.19. And we're talking about volume, so it's cubic feet. Okay, finally, find the diameter of a sphere with a volume of that. So 972 times pi, that volume is equal to 4 times pi times the radius cubed divided by 3. This is the formula for the volume of a sphere. So that is set equal to that. The pi's are going to cancel each other out. So you have 972 is equal to 4 times the radius cubed divided by 3. Um, I could I could multiply by 3/4. That gets these to cancel, but I have to multiply this by 3/4. And so that means the radius cubed is equal to 3 times 972 divided by 4. And I think I'll have what 3 3 oops 3 times 972 is equal to that, and I bet you can divide this by 4. 729. 729. And then, so what times itself 3 times is 729? Well, it ends up being 9. How do you get that from here? You don't. You got to kind of know your cubes, and I'll show you in a minute. Uh, so that means R must be 9. Oopsie, 9, because 9 times 9 is 81, and 81 times 9 is 729. Ah, but I almost forgot. It's not asking for the radius, it's asking for the diameter. So if the radius is 9, then the diameter must be 18, and whatever the units are, I actually don't have those units in front of me, but always include those units. But it'd be useful to know what 1 cubed is 1, 2 cubed is 8, 3 cubed is 27, 4 cubed is 64, 5 cubed is 125. 6 cubed is, I believe it's 216. I'm pretty sure it is. 7 cubed is 343. 8 cubed. 8 cubed is 512. And 9 cubed is, of course, 729. And then 10 cubed is 1000. There you go. That's the stuff you need to know for the quiz.